Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Previous classes over or not? Strength is over. Previous classes finished, no? You had class or not first hour?
Yes, ma'am. Over, ma'am, for age division.
Why so less strength then? Only 33 students. Okay. So let us move on to some more examples on probability, that is random variables. So the other day we have not done for a division, I think. Yes. We didn't do any examples. So let us do examples on this random variables. So take this example. 4 coins are tossed at random. What is the expectation of the number of heads? First, understand what is the experiment. Then see what is your sample space. Then go for what is the random variable. Then go for what question is asked. Whenever you are doing probability, read the question twice, thrice, understand the question properly, then start doing it. So 4 coins are tossed. So when 4 coins are tossed, what is the sample space?
H.
Yes. Then how many you will get? How many you will get? Lot many are there.
16.
How many you will get?
16, ma'am.
16. How will you tell? How you are telling it as 16?
It's a 2 raised to n. N is the number of.
N is the number of
Operation.
I mean head and tail.
Yes.
Okay. Then 4 coins are tossed. So you are telling 4 raised to 2. It is 16. Then out of these 16, you can do it like.
No, madam. It's a 2 raised to n, I think.
2 raised to 4, ma'am.
2 raised to 4. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
So 4 coins are tossed here. 4 coins are tossed, and for each outcome you are recording whether it is a head or a tail. What is the expectation of number of heads they have asked? So number of heads, that means I think you should know or how to go. Like suppose you have how to tell you, 4 coins are there. Each possibility you have HT like that, right? When you toss these 4 coins, the outcomes, it is nothing but the arrangement of these H and T. Okay, in how many possible ways you can arrange these. Can go that way also. Now, what is the expectation of the number of heads they have asked? So number of heads means like when coins are tossed. The other day we discussed about it. Here 4 coins are tossed. So how many times head will appear? That you have to find. How will you, what are the different values that x will take here? X is number of heads that appear, the random variable. See, they have not mentioned what the random variable is. They have just asked you what is the expectation of the number of heads. So looking at the question, usually, and one more thing, expectation means it is nothing but mean. Expectation means it is nothing but the mean of that. So when the experiment of 4 coins being tossed is done, what is the mean? That the mean of the number of heads. So when this sentence is there, usually mean or whatever the probability distribution is there, that is calculated for the random variable. So when they say just find the mean of, so that means it is the random variable. So here x, the random variable, is number of heads that appear. What are the different possibilities that of x is? In other words, what is range of x? What is the range of x?
4,
0,
3,
1, 2,
2,
3,
1, 0.
Yes, 0, no heads may appear, 1 head may appear, 2 heads may appear, 3, all 4 heads may appear, right? Now, what is the probability that no heads will appear? What is the probability that no heads will appear?
1 by 16.
1 by 16.
1 by 16. Head we want. So it is 1 by 16. What again? Probability of, I'll write just x equal to 0. It is 1 by 16. Now what's the probability that? So probability that x equal to 0, I'll just write it here. Probability that no heads, sorry. Okay. No heads will appear. X equal to 0 you have taken. No heads appear. It is 1 by 16. T. That case it is. Now what is the probability that x is equal to 1? 1 head will appear.
3 by 16, ma'am.
Yes?
3 by 16.
3 by 15.
3 by 16.
15.
Why 3 by 16?
Ma'am, only 1 head offers.
Only
1 head.
1 head. See,
4
it
by
may
16.
4 by 16. Is there any way that you are doing, or you are counting it and you are doing it? How you are doing?
There are 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
and rest of the 3 are tails, then 1 must be head, like that.
Yeah, you are right in that way. See, so there are, you want 4 places, 4 coins are tossed. Every time, so when the first coin is tossed, you want either a head or a tail may appear. What happens is, every time you are tossing all these 4, after tossing all these 4 coins, you want only 1 head. So once the head may appear, so rest all should be tails. What all possibilities are there? In that way you have to go for. So suppose you want a head here. How many ways are there to get a head here?
Only one way.
Only one. And again here there are, these 3 must be tails, right? Either in the first place you have to get a head, or I can better write like this. Suppose it is like this. In the first place you want a head, rest all should be tails, or else you can have one more. Second place should be head. Head I have to write. Second place should be head, and rest all should be tails, or here you can have the third place has to be head, or you can have in the fourth place head. That is in the fourth place in the sense when 4 coins are tossed, first coin may show head and the other 3 may show tail. Here, first coin, second coin will show head, the others will show tails in that way. So these are the different possibilities. So how many possibilities are there totally?
4.
4. So I'll write 4 divided by 16. Now what's the probability that x is equal to 2? 2 heads appear. Probability that 2 heads will appear.
Six.
6. How will you say it is 6?
Yes, ma'am, it is 6.
How will you say it is 6?
6, ma'am.
How you are saying? Are you counting them again?
Writing sample space, ma'am.
Writing the sample. That takes lots of time, you know. Writing sample space, you have to write all the 16 different cases and then you have to count them. No problem, you can do that way also. Okay. What you told? 6, is it? 6 by 16. Are you telling 6 by 16? Yes. Anybody else? Any other answer? See, in other words, if you go here, all these, I'll go for this only. First case, that is probability that one head appears. See, out of these 4 places, we want in one place a head. In one place, we want head. So that means the possibilities is 4C1. So that we can write here 4C1 divided by total possibilities, it is 16. So now if you go for 2 heads appear, then it is out of 4 places, you want 2 heads anywhere. So it is 4C2, right? Out of 4, you want any of the 2 places to be filled by head. So in how many ways can you do that? It is 4C2. If I write 4C2, what is the value here? 4C2 value?
6.
6 it is. 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So it is 6 divided by you have 16. Next one, probability that x equal to 3. Probability that x equal to 3. Out of 4 places, 3 places you want head. 4C3. How much is 4C3?
4, ma'am.
4. 4C3 is equal to 4C1. I hope you remember NCR is equal to NCN minus R. So it is again 4 divided by 16. Actually, shall I write that also? It is 4C3 divided by 16. That is 4 by 16. Now, what about the probability that x is equal to 4? This is easy. All 4 heads means there is only one case. Okay. So we have 1 by 16. If you want to put it in terms of C, it is like 4C4. All 4 should be heads. So 4C4, it is 1. Now we have got all the probabilities. We'll write the distribution. Write a sentence that the probability distribution is. The probability distribution is. X, P of X, all right? Values of x are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Their corresponding probabilities 1 by 16, 4 by 16, 6 by 16. Again, you have 4 by 16, and last one is 1 by 16. Now you have to calculate the mean of this. What is mean given by expectation of x is nothing but mu. It is summation x into p of x. xi into p of xi, or you can go for x into p of x. Just take the sum of the product. X into p of x, you get 0, plus 1 into 4 by 16. It is 4 by 16. 2 into 6 by 16. 8 by 16. 3 into 4 by 16. It is 12 by 16. Last one is 4 by 16. See, whatever you get, that is the expectation. How much it is? 12 plus 8 is 20. Is it 28 by 16? by 16. Any doubts here? So the experiment is 4 coins are tossed, okay, and you want the expectation of the number of heads. So they are not mentioned what the random variable is. Expectation is calculated for the random variable. So by that we'll understand that expectation of the number of heads means the random variable is the number of heads that appear. Okay, and you already know when a coin is tossed, okay, so the possibilities are either you may get a head or a tail. Now 4 coins are tossed. So once if you do, there are 2 possibilities. 4 times you are doing, so it is 2 raised to 4. 1 time if you toss the coin, the possibilities are 2. There are 2 possibilities. You are tossing the same coin 4 times. So every time you have 4 possibilities. So it is 2 into 2 into 2, that is 2 raised to 4. You can write it as total possibility. Better write it clearly. Total possibilities. It is 16. Total possibilities is 16. Okay. Then what we want is the random variable is here, number of heads that appear. So the experiment is 4 coins are tossed. So when you toss 4 coins, you have to count the number of heads. So either there may every time you toss the coin, no head may appear, or 1 head may appear, or you may have 2 heads, or you may have 3 heads. 4 times you are tossing, so all 4 times you may get a head. These are the total possibilities. Now we go for finding the probability of it. Probability that x equal to 0. For each of these xi values, we will find their probabilities. So probability that x is equal to 0 means no heads will appear. So no heads will appear out of 4 times you are tossing, no heads appear. All time you want tail only. So by generally you can write it directly that it is 1 by 16, or else you have to go for 4C0. Out of 4 faces, you don't want any of the heads to appear, means you have to write that 4C0 divided by, already you have written the total possibilities is 16. So you'll get, it is 4C0 is 1, you get 1 by 16. So next we have probability that x is equal to 1. Out of this 4 places, we want 1 head. There are 4 times you are tossing the coin and you are recording it. Only once we want head. So out of 4, 1 head should be there, means we'll go for 4C1. So 4C1 value, it is 4. So or else you can just think that either head may appear in the first place, or in the second place, or in the third place, or in the fourth place. So there are 4 different possibilities. So that is why we go for writing here 4. But counting this will take lots of time. So better it is if you go for the combination. It is 4 times, 4C1. Selecting one place out of the 4 places for your head. That can be done in 4C1 ways. The next one is probability that x equal to 2. Out of 4 places, you are selecting any 2 places for head. Any 2 places have to be selected for head. So that is done in 4C2 ways. So I'll write 4C2 divided by total possibilities again 16. Now when x is 3, again of 4, you want any 3 places should be head. So different combinations you are going for. So it is 4C3 again. Out of 4, you are selecting 3 places for your head. That can be done in 4C3 ways. And last one, all 4 should be head. There will be only one possibility, or you can say it is 4C4. So you'll get 1 by 16. Now we have got all the probabilities of the values of xi. Then put a table that becomes the probability distribution. So once you get the probability distribution, the mean is given by summation of x into p of x. Sum of the product x into p of x. Take the product of these terms. Take the product here, then add them all, you will get the mean. That is expectation of x. Okay. I hope you understood the example. If you have any doubts, can stop me and ask.
Ma'am, mean is
Don't
32 by
hesitate.
16.
Sorry, mean is how much you got? I wrote wrong. 32.
2 by
32
16.
Did I write any product wrong?
6 2 so 12.
6 2 yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. How much it is? 32.
32 by 16.
Okay. That means it is 2. Is it? 32 by 16 means it has to be 2. Mean is 2. Okay. Let us go to next example. Take the example. It's quite big. A random experiment of tossing a die twice is performed. A dice is tossed 2 times. Okay. The random variable x on the sample space is defined to be the sum of the number turning up. So when you're tossing the die upside 2 times, whatever the numbers it shows, those 2 numbers are added and that becomes our random variable. Suppose you toss a dice once, it is showing the number 2. Next time you again toss the dice, again it shows some number 3. Then the sum of these 2 numbers, whatever it gives, that is our random variable. Okay. Find the discrete probability distribution for the random variable x and compute the corresponding mean and standard deviation. So, how many total possibilities are there? A dice is tossed twice. Okay. Random variable x is sum of the numbers that appear when 2 dice are tossed. 2 dice are tossed. Okay. So, what all sum you can have? You want the range of x. You want the range of x. For that, you will then write the probability. What is the range of x? What all values can x take? Sample space becomes very much big here. What will be the sample space?
36, ma'am.
Yes, 36, yes. Because it is the combination, dice is tossed means you will have any number from 1 to 6. again you will have second dice is tossed, you will have any number from 1 to 6. You have to write all possible combinations, 1 1 1 2 1 3, so on up till 1 6, and here 6 1 6 2, so on up till 6 6. So this all becomes your sample space. This is your sample space, right? So quite big it is. Now just with this, at least if you write this, you can come to know what is the range of X. Which all values X takes. What is X? Sum of the two numbers. What is the least number?
2.
2. Because this is the smallest one, 1 1. When you add these two, you are going to get 2, right? So you'll get 3 or not. 2 plus 1, you may have 3. You may have 4. So up to what value you can have the sum? This is the maximum value.
36. Yes, 12.
Yeah. It is 6 plus 6. So we have up to 12. We can write up to 12, right? X is from 2 to 12. You have all the numbers. Now for each of them, you are going to have the probabilities now. Probability that X is equal to 2. What is the probability that X is equal to 2? What's the probability that X is equal to 2?
1 by 11.
Only when you add 1, 1, you will get the sum as 2. So it is 1 divided by 36. Probability that X is equal to 3. When will you get the sum as 3?
One, 2, 2, 1.
Yes. I'll just write here once again. 1, 1, 1, 2. So on up till you have 1, 6. Shall I write them or 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. 1 5, 1 6. So this possibilities, and down if you go, it is 2 1, 3 1, 4 1, 5 1, 6 1. So again it continues up till here last value is 6 6. This table, complete table, is your sample space. Okay, this is your sample space. Now sum should be 3. Which all values if you add, the sum will be 3. 1 to 1, 2 1, right? So how many are there? 2, 2 by 36. Probability that X is equal to 4. Sum should be 4.
3 by 36.
1 3 3 1 2 2.
Good. 1 3, okay, 3 1, and you have 2 2.
2 2.
So how many are there? 3 by 36. Probability that X is equal to 5. Sum should be 5.
1 4 4 1 2 3 3 2.
1 4 4 1 2 3 3 2. Are these the only possibilities? 4 by 36. Probability that X is equal to 6.
1 5 5 1 2 4 4
1 5 5
5
1
1 2
4
3 3.
2 4 3 3. Right? How many are there? 5 by 36. Probability that X is equal to 7. Sum should be 7.
6 1 1 6.
6 1
1 6.
then
5
5,
then
2, 5.
2 5 5 2, then
3,
5
4,
3 4.
1, 4, 4, 3.
3
3.
4 4 3.
4,
Only these I have. 6 are there. 6 by 36. Probability that X is equal to 8.
2 6 6 2
2 6 6 2
6 5 3
4 4
5
5 3
3 3 5
3
then
4 4 4 4
4 4. Only this 5 by 36. Next.
Madam,
It's equal to 9.
177.
7 is not there in the dice.
Yes.
That's the mistake you will be doing. I was expecting that somebody will tell. 7 is not there in the dice. Keep it in mind. Okay. So the dice has only 1 to 6 number. So 7 will not be there. Don't write 7 1 9 1 7. Probability that x equal to 9 now. Five 4.
3 6 6 3.
Yes. 3 6 6 3. Only this 4
Yes.
by 36. Probability that x equal to 10 now.
5 5
4 6 6 4 5 5
4 6
Yes.
6 4.
5 5 6 4 and 4 6. So you have 3 by 36. Next, x is equal to 11.
5 6 6 5
5 6 6 5. Only 2 I hope. 2 by 36. Probability that x equal to 12.
6 6
Only 6 6. Right? So these are all the probabilities. Just write the probability distribution. The probability distribution x and p of x. X is 0. Probability is, oh sorry, x is not 0. Sum is it there? 2. It begins with 2. X is 2. Probability is 1 by 36. For 3, it is 2 by 36. For 4, 3 by 36. For 5, 4 by 36. For 6, it is 5 by 36. For 7, it is 6 by 36. For 8, now again it goes on reducing. 5 by 36. For 9, 4 by 36. For 10, 3 by 36. For 11, it is 2 by 36. And for 12, it is 1 by 36. To verify whether your values are right or not, you can just add all the probabilities. The sum should be equal to 1. The sum of all these values should be equal to 1. So that will verify that the probability value is whatever you have written is correct. Okay. I hope you will get 36 here. Okay. So now what does mean?
Yes, ma'am. 36 by 36.
Yes, you have to get 36 by 36. That is 1. Mean value now, or it is called as expectation also. Summation x into p of x. Summation of x into p of x. Either use your calculator and do directly instead of writing all these, or see that you will. Don't cancel, because if you do cancel, like 2 by 36 means it is 1 by 18. If you write like that, again you have to take LCM later. So better write all the products as it is, whatever you get, then just add the numerators. 6 by 36. Or you can just take this sum, 2 plus 6. You can write like that, whole divided by 36. I'll just write 1 by 36 outside. 1 by 36 outside. Okay. 2. I'm just multiplying numerator with the value of x. 3 plus 3 into 2. 4 into 3. 5 into 4. 6 into 5. 7 into 6. 8 into 5, 9 into 4, 10 into 3, 11 into 2, 12 into 1. Yes. Anybody got the answer?
7.
Whatever the answer you get. 7. Answer is 7. Total answer.
Yes, ma'am. 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Did I do anywhere wrong? Check it once again.
252 divided by 36 equal to 7.
Yes, yes. 252 divided by 36. Answer is 7 only. Okay, okay. I have seen it next. What is variance? What is variance? P is equal to summation of x square into p of x minus mu square. X square into p of x minus it is mu square. So now you have to go for x square into p of x. X square into p of x. See how much you get. I hope you can do this calculation. Shall I go to the next example?
Yes, ma'am.
Just square this first, x square, then multiply it. Again, you can take this 1 by 36 outside. Square this x and then multiply it to the numerator. 3 square, 9 into 2. Then 4 square into 3. 5 square into 4. Do that. Take the sum, then minus mu square. Usually you will forget to write this minus mu square only. So see that you write it. Answer is 5.8. Answer is 5.8. What's the question? Have they asked variance?
Standard deviation.
That's standard deviation. So what is standard deviation equal to?
Root V.
Yes.
Root of
Under
variance.
root of. Yes. See whatever the value you get. I think it is 2.4 something. So you get that as your standard deviation. Okay. We'll go to the next example. Time is over. It's already 10:28. You have next class? 9:45 to 10:30. No? You have class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Okay. So we solved only 2 examples. Okay. Let us do in the next class. Okay. We'll stop here. Continue in the next class. Tomorrow, Friday, is it? First hour. We'll have class for both A and B divisions.